Hello and welcome to more fantasy predictions, guys. So, a lot of you enjoyed my video a couple days ago on my fantasy predictions for the tournament, and now I am back with my day 3 fantasy predictions. So the first time I did it was for the entire tournament, right? Like if you're looking who were the best players throughout the entire tournament. This time it is just for the decider day game, or day 3, right? The group stages. So this is the elimination day. This is when half of the teams are gonna be gone. And there will only be 8 teams left remaining after tomorrow. So this is really fun because it's just day by day. And if you haven't signed up for Vulcan already, be sure to click the link in the description. It does help my channel out. Or you can use code ThatGuyChaos, all one word. When you sign up, it does help me out, and I would really appreciate it. But let's get into these picks. Also, I want to mention that my betting predictions on CS:GO launch will be up later today, but I wanted to get this video out first. So these are my fantasy predictions. So I want to give you a little bit of my methodology first before I actually get into why I picked each player. So when you're doing this, when you're looking at fantasy and there's like best of 3s and stuff like that, you want to find the players who are going to be in games where it's going to go to 3 games, because if you only play 2 games, you can play great and get 20 kills in each game and have 40 kills or whatever. But if you play 3 games, then you're gonna and you get 3 20-kill games or even 3 15-kill games, you're still gonna get more points than someone who only played 2 games. So that's why most of my guys, I think, are gonna be playing in 3 games. So now that I said that, let's get into my actual players and who I actually predicted. So first I went to Titan, right? Because I think this Titan Nip game will go to 3. They played a very close one. The Titan barely won in a best of 1. It was 16-14, I believe. So I think this will definitely go to 3 games. So I went with Existence, right? The reason why I went with Existence, Existence is he's not the best player. I'd say Shocks or Screamer is the best player on Titan. But for the price that Existence is at, the salary, right? You have to remember the salary, because that is almost the most important thing. Because yeah, you can have a couple good players that cost $2 grand a piece, but then not be able to afford anybody else good. So I picked Existence because he has performed the best for Titan at this tournament so far. If you look at both games that he's played, he has top fragged. I think he's been first. He was number 1 frag and number 2 frag in the 2 games they've played. More than Shocks and more than Scream. And as you can see, he has the most last day points, and he's incredibly undervalued. And that is why I went with Existence. In addition to the fact that I think they will be playing 3 games, which will give him ample opportunity to get multiple kills. So then I went to Nip. And Ninjas in Pajamas obviously are playing Titan. Like I said, I think this will go to 3 games because I think it's an incredibly even matchup. And I went with Get Right. Now, Get Right has struggled. He has not. I think he has the 4th most points on the team. I think he's in 4th right now, and which is not usual for him, because he normally plays out of his mind at these majors, and he has tons of experience because he's been playing for years and years and years. And I think that because he's had 2 kind of off days, that he's gonna really turn it on, because he is a superstar talent, and normally the guys at his level don't have more than 1 or 2 bad days. It's rare, and I think that he's gonna come out fighting, and he's gonna get his revenge win on Titan. And I think that Get Right is going to play really well. So then I went over to the Gamers 2 versus excuse me. Oh, I almost wanted to say, I actually am a bit sick today, so if my voice sounds a little different, or I sound a little stuffed up, or have a little bit of a cough, as you can hear, I've already coughed a couple times. I apologize for that. There's another cough. Not much I can do about it, but I gotta get these videos out, right? It's that YouTube grind. So let's get to G2. So I have 2 players from Gamers 2. I decided to pick up Dennis, and I decided to pick up Fox. The reason I picked up these 2 players is because they have played the best. I think Fox, he played the best against Mouse Sports, and I think also what I want to say is Mouse Sports and G2, I really think this is going to go to 3 games. I really do. So Fox has been playing really well. And he is kind of one of the most underrated players in the scene. He has $970 salary when he is, like I said, probably one of the most underrated players. He will get 20 plus kills a game. Almost always. Gosh, I'm really coughing. I'm sorry. He almost always gets 20 plus kills a game. So that's why I'm going with Fox, because at that price, it is so worth it. And then I went with Dennis, because Dennis has been the top player for gamers through this entire tournament, and I think that he will continue to be. Mekalele had a really good day today, but Dennis played really well against Mousesports the first time, and I think he will again. So then I decided to go to Mousesports, and when I went to Mousesports, this is the thing, right? So I went with Nex because he is the most expensive player, I'm pretty sure, that I could have gotten. And I normally don't like going with these super expensive players, but I did it because I think he will provide that value. He did not have a great game against G2 the first time, but he played out of his mind against, who were they playing? Flipside. He played out of his mind, and he is probably one of the best players in the world. He plays on not such a good team, but he's a fantastic player, and I think that Nex will have a really good day. Even though he costs a lot, I think that he is a value to have. And then I went to Fnatic, because you gotta have a player for Fnatic. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Cloud9 versus Fnatic went to 3 games. Cloud9 has given Fnatic trouble in the past. They've beaten them. Actually, if you look at their last 6 matches at LANs, they've gone 3-3. Fnatic beat them in a best of 5, 3 to. Oh no, I'm sorry. They've gone 3. No, what was it? I'm sorry. My mind is lapsed. No, I think it was 3-3, because it was because Cloud9 beat them 2-0 in ESL, and no, I'm sorry, at the last DreamHack. God, I'm mixing everything up. But basically, they've gone 3-3. Fnatic beat them 3-1 in a best of 5 at ESL, but then at DreamHack, Cloud9 beat them 2-0 in a best of 3. So I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to 3 games at all, and because of that, I'm going to go with Flesha, who's the top fragger for Fnatic. Olafmeister is really good, but he's more expensive, and him and Flesha and Olaf pretty much get the same kills almost all the time, so for a lower price, I'll go with Flesha. And then we go to my final 2 picks. I went with Seized from Navi, because I think he will play really well. He's been the top fragger for Navi at this tournament, and he's probably the best player on their team besides Guardian. And for the price of only $1,000, he is a fantastic player. And then finally, of course, from CLG, I went with Tarek because he's $1,100. And to be honest, normally how I do this is I go, and then for my last player, I just kind of look who I can get for the money I have remaining, and he was a good value at $1,100. I think he'll play well against Navi. CLG always plays well against Navi. I don't know if they'll be able to take a map. It's gonna be tough, but I think that they will have 2 very close games that will probably go to, between 25-30 rounds apiece, which definitely means that I can get some points from Tarek, and I think he will play really well. Anyways, guys, those are my picks. I also made Nex my shot caller because, like I said, he's the best player on this roster. If I weren't to have Nex, I might give it to Get Right or Flusha, but I decided to give it to Nex. But yeah, that is my roster. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is a good roster or not? If you haven't signed up for Vulcan already, like I said, click the link in the description. It should be the first link there. Or just go on Vulcan.com and sign up using code ThatGuyChaos. It does help me out, and I would appreciate it. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think of my picks, and who do you guys think are the best players today. I think this is really interesting, and also I think I'm gonna start making predictions for every single day because you guys really like these, and I like making because they're really fun. So yeah, be sure to tune in like every day for more fantasy predictions. Anyways, guys, I will see you later.